Glad to know you are still tuned into Signature Television. This is a Signature Sport, and I still remain Franklin Imuna. And on the show, we have looked at some of the top stories from the local scene, as well as top stories from the foreign scene. I did promise that on our return from that break, we will be having a guest, a renowned name in grassroots football, especially from the coaching world. I told you he will be joining me live on the show, and here we are. We have a coach, Muhammed Mika'Il Ajiji. He is the coach of Debbie Football Academy right here in Abuja, and also Debbie Football Academy has its roots in some of the northern states right here in Nigeria, from Katsina to Kaduna to Kano to Borno, but not in Sambisa Forest. He joins me on the show. Good morning, Coach. Permit me to say Mickey, because that seems to be the name you are known. It was a pleasure having you join me on the show this morning.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here.
Coach Mika'Il Muhammed Ajiji. Yes, Mika'Il. He is a coach of Debbie Football Academy, just like I did mention. He is a coach with the underage groups, yes, as well as the cadet football range. He's a renowned name, and he trades his plight in those age range, especially the under 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and what have you. Yes, he will be talking to us more on the age grade football. All right, and we will allow him to tell us more about coaching, but we will be looking at it particularly from this angle: grassroots football and its challenges, especially from a coaching perspective. Coach Muhammad, you have been a coach for Debbie Football Academy, and you have spent a couple of years in the coaching business, 3 years to be precise. How has the journey been as a coach?
The journey has been incredible, even though it started like a joke. I remember 2014, 2015, that's where it all started. I wasn't getting paid. I was just doing it because of the passion. I think that's one of the most important things. First of all, you need to have the passion for the coaching before you go into it. It started like a play, and now look where we are. The journey has been incredible. This is, I think, my third year with Debbie now.
This is your third year with Debbie Football Academy. Let's go back to when you started. For the record, Coach Mika'Il Ajiji and myself, we were once teammates playing football way back, so we understand each other when it comes to grassroots football. It was one of our deadliest wingers during those times, but here he is, a coach. Coach Ajiji, let's come back now. When you started as a coach, how was it like? Initially, you mentioned that you weren't getting paid, but the passion drove you. Aside the passion, what other things kept you going in all those 3 years?
I think the kids, because definitely for you to have a very, you have passion for the job, and then to be motivated, you need individuals who are ready to do it. And I think back then, in the community where we come from, a lot of kids to want to play football, so we try to take them away from other criminal activities, cultism and other stuffs. So we try to bring them here, and football makes them listen to us, I think, and for the community's sake and for the kids who are motivated, who wants to play, I think that is the major reason why I keep pushing. Like I told you, it started like a play. When our coach left, so I had to take over because I was the captain, so I took over like captain, coach. It started like that, then I stopped playing. That's how the journey went, and I stopped playing. I focused on coaching fully.
Now let's talk about focusing on coaching fully, just like you did mention. As a coach, what are those challenges that the players, from their own perspective, you faced? More like the players are giving you reasons why you shouldn't be a coach anymore.
Come again?
More like the challenges you have encountered with these players.
Yes. There are a lot of challenges, but the ability to deal with them. First of all, there is that of the financial aspects. which the team doesn't have finances to run. Like I'm talking about from where it all started, not here in Derby, because in Derby we manage everything perfectly well. Now there's no management, no one to take care of the kids, no one is buying shoes for them. So financially, one of the reason, finance, and secondly, some parents don't want their kids to play. That's back then, but not now. Now every parent wants his kids to play football because now they know that football pays a lot. But back then, all parents want their kids to go to school. They want us to go to school. I could remember some kids will be playing football and the parents will come and they will chase them away from the field. So one of the challenges and talent we have then and now, you can compare them. Incredible talent back then, but there is no nurturing, no quality training, but the talent is there. You can see it. So those are the challenges: finance, parent, and another one, discipline.
Oh, discipline.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about some of those challenges. Let's continue discussing the challenges. Would you compare coaching back then and now? More like now it's better in terms of the scientific improvement with coaching compared to coaching way back.
Well, way back then, the coaching is just you can't compare it to now because the coaching style is improving day by day. What we do now, we won't do it in 2 years or in 3 years. But back then, the coaching style is the same, like the same. We come to the field, the kids run, jump around cones, like. But now you can see a lot of tactical aspects, a lot of it. Even in the Premier League these days now, you can see small teams can keep the ball on the ground and play because of the tactical play, a lot of improvement. While back then, only the big teams can play. So when they face the smaller one, they smash them. So you see, we are growing gradually we are growing. So the difference is it's big difference. It's a very big difference.
A big difference. Now, give us a rundown on the different ages that you have coached.
Well, I started with I've coached the under 6, 7. I've done the under 10, 11, under 14, 15, and I'm also coaching the elite team. And we have a lot of incredible talent in Derby here. I think 3 went to the under 17 national team, but 2 were able to participate, and a lot of our players went out this last season. Czech Republic, Serbia, and 1 went to Denmark. So a lot of them went out. So it's just how it is here.
Absolutely. It is just how it is. Let's go on the short break. When we return, we will be talking to Coach Mika'Il at JG. When we return, we will definitely be let him know that how it has been in terms of why it has been coaching from a different perspective. Let's go on a short break. When we return, we will be discussing transitioning from the grassroots football to the various national team as well as the European football. Don't go anywhere. Signature Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Signature Sport. This is a Signature Television, and I am Franklin Imuna. I've got Coach Muhammed Mika'Il at JJ here on the show, and we have been discussing grassroots football and the coaching challenges. We told you when we return, we will be discussing transitioning from grassroots football. Now, let's talk about transitioning, Coach. Yeah. What does it take for players from the various grassroots football academy, using Derby Academy as a case study, transitioning into the various national teams and then to European football at large? What does it take?
Well, first of all, you have to have the passion, one, and then secondly, you have to have the talent, and then third, you have to be committed. Like being committed, like you have to work hard, even better than the others, and so your hard work, your dedication, and your commitment will take you to all those places. I think the two players that went to the national team under 17, that's Adetola Korib and Abdul Wariz Yunus. He's a centre back. He played all the games, and he was the one that went to Denmark, but because he is not up to the age to sign, so that's why he's back. But I think when he went there, he was supposed to train with the under 17, but because of how they see his development and all of them, they took him to the under 19. From the under 19, they took him to the main team. They trained with the main team before coming back.
Oh wow!
Incredible. So and our training here is a big difference compared to others, because what you see here, definitely you see it there in Europe.
Let's talk about Derby Football Academy for a moment. How has the government been able to improve Derby Football Academy in terms of partnership?
Well, we've not had any partnership with the government, no. So,
in other words, Derby Football Academy is privately owned,
yeah,
and the government are not showing any sign of support.
No.
Oh.
No, I think was it last year or last 2 years? Our elite team played the national under 17. I think we won them. Is it 7-4 or so? It was all over. The national under 17 that went to the World Cup. So, and from there you could see. I think Pesero was there. Yes, and who was there? Iguavon. Yeah, a lot of them were there to watch the game. It was an exciting game, very exciting. So, and if you see how we play, it's a big difference from others. So I could say we are the right track. This is our third or fourth year in Abuja here.
All right, still talking Derby Football Academy. What's your future plan as a coach with this academy? Are you looking at continuing, or you are looking at coaching into a much more elite team like the national team, or better still, in Europe?
Well, that has always been the dream, but at the moment, like, everything seems to be perfect. Like, we learn a lot, we the coaches there, because it's a foreign coach who is in charge here, Mr. Gasson, and he's doing an incredible job. So we're inquiring a lot of knowledge with him, because he's a FIFA license, so he has a lot of knowledge, and tactical aspect, he's good. I've not seen someone like him here. I've not seen, to be honest with you. So and it's been an incredible. So for now, I want to continue working with them, because I am still developing. I'm still developing.
And talking about a coach that's a guest in the show, developing, let's enjoy this clip of one of the game. He was at the technical touchline, more like the technical aspects of a technical angle of the team dishing instructions to his players. It was a beautiful game where his team actually won that game. Let's enjoy some of the clips where Coach Muhammed Mika'Il Ajiji showed his prowess as a coach.
Go! Under! Good! Hey, push it!
Welcome back to the show. Just like we always love to say, still discussing grassroots development, grassroots football, its challenges, looking at the coaching aspect. Coach, earlier in your introduction, you made mention of some of these players, taking them out of the street, some of them to take them away from the dangers of drugs and some of the social vices. Now let's look at some of these players. Have you encountered any of those players haven't partook in any of these vices, and how have you been able to handle it?
Yeah, I think it happens a lot of times. Most communities, it do happen where you see your players engage in other things apart from football, but you have to correct them right. And sometimes we bring the discipline to the field. What happened outside the field, as a coach, when you get to know it, you discipline the player inside the field. So if the player truly have passion for the game, like he loves the ball a lot and he likes to play, he won't do something to harm it. Now, even if he's doing something wrong and he sees the coach coming, and he'll stop or he'll try to run away, and he wouldn't want even the coach to know about it, because that's how it is. And the journey has been incredible. I won't lie to you, because the players we started with, I'm happy some of them I was able to move them. I think like two came to Derby. One is in Albania. He's playing professionally in Albania with Tebuni. So it has been an incredible, and I'm a proud coach, because when I look back, I see, this is the boy I train. He's here, playing in Europe. This one is here, preparing to go. So it's a joy. It's give me joy. So you see, that's the very good thing about football and coaching.
That makes me want to ask this question. What is your biggest moment or your proudest moment as a coach?
Well, my proudest moment, let me just start with the biggest moment. I think our former coach, Rufai, which you know him, he coached you and I. He called me one time. He was like, "You really want to be coach?" I said yes. "You really want to be coach?" I said yes. "Okay, I'm going to pay for a coaching course for you to go." I think that's one of the biggest moments of my life, when he sponsored it. I think UK, Nigeria, I think Southampton. We are trained by Southampton. So it's one of the biggest moments. And another moment is coming to Derby. It has been a journey worth coming, because the knowledge of football I have now, I don't have it before. I have the leadership quality and how to instruct things, but the knowledge of football, it's very big. It's not something you just like feel you know. Some things I thought I know, I don't know them, but coming to Derby, now I know them. What I know, what I can be able to do, others might not do it. Maybe they'll say it like magic. No, it's normal. You have to just push yourself to do better. You have to be at the right place. Me coming to Derby, I am at the right place.
And to balance the question, what is your worst moment as a coach?
Well, my worst moment as a coach, I think I won't say worst moment. I would just say the times I get disappointed a lot when I see a player with incredible talent and he's not being serious or focused about it, and I keep pushing. I hate that a lot. And it happens to a lot of my players. They are incredible talent. You want them to push, but they are not pushing, and so I won't say worst moments. I think
Okay, your not so good moments.
not too good moments. Yeah, yeah.
All right, we will be continuing on the discussion, talking about grassroots of football and its challenges, using the coaching area as a perspective. We will be talking to coach concerning the Nigerian Premier Football League, what he thinks about our own grassroots sport, our own local league. In the next few minutes, we will be right back. Let's go on the short break. Welcome back to a Signature Sport, and we have been looking at grassroots football and its challenges using the coaching's perspective as a case study. We have been talking to coach Muhammed Mika'Il Gigi, a renowned coach from Debbie Football Academy, and he has been giving us his own 2 cents concerning grassroots football and its challenges. Coach, before we went on that short break, we did promise we will be talking about the Nigerian Premier Football League as a coach. What you think about our league, the improvement, and also the failures you have recorded from a coaching perspective. Now let's begin with, which club is your favorite club?
I have to go. Remo Stars plays very good, but always Plateau United.
Oh, Plateau United. Now let's talk about Plateau United.
Okay, good.
Plateau United are currently in the Nigerian Premier Football League, haven't been away for a season or two, and they have gained a promotion, though they did play in the league last season. Have you been impressed by Plateau United so far this season?
Well, they've been impressive, but not that impressive. I think since the last time they won the league during, I think, Simon Lalong, yeah. And last 2 months I was there. I'm not really impressed with the stadium, to be honest with you.
I heard it's under renovation.
Well, so they say, but I didn't see any improvement. The stadium is just like that. So why? That's more reason you ask me why I said Remo. They have
Remo Stars.
the best stadium in Nigeria. Remo, they have the best. A lot of training facilities. That's where Beyond Limits train. So Remo, you can't compare them to others.
For a moment, I want to agree with you with Remo Stars at the Ikane Stadium, known as the Sky Blue Boys.
Yes.
That is also where the under-17, the under-20 Waffle B teams actually had their training section before flying to Togo for the ongoing Waffle B AFCON Chan tournament currently going down.
Yeah.
You talked about Remo Stars. Is it just their stadium that impressed you, or their football overall?
Well, they have a very good scout, and their football is good. So you can see from their performance, they're performing good. Even Beyond Limit qualified for the MPFL. I think based on the reason, because 2 of them cannot participate in one league. I think that's the reason. If not, you could see this is younger boys, but they're able to compete and qualify for the MPFL. A lot of these clubs could not come to the where's Kaduna United today? Nowhere. Kogi United, a lot of them. So Beyond Limits could be able to produce 2 in the league. So you see, they are doing incredibly well. I think the coaching style is good too.
Absolutely.
So,
Little wonder, Daniel Gumodede was promoted to be the assistant coach of the Super Eagles together with Fidelis Ilechukwu, and I'm sure that also impressed you, right, as a coach?
Yeah, very impressive. Now, when you do this, now you're telling other coaches, you have hope, because we have to improve our own.
Absolutely.
Coaches, yes, so.
The Nigerian Premier Football League 2024-2025 season. As a coach, has the league impressed you from the coaching perspective?
Yeah, the league is impressive. To be honest with you, is impressive.
At least we have seen away wins, we have seen home team losing, we have seen impressive draws. It shows that the coaching has improved. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Now, when you look at this game, Kano Pillars against Rangers, I think Kano Pillars were winning 4-0.
Absolutely.
And
away from home.
Away from home. And the coach was not around. I think someone that they said he came during the second half.
Fidelis Ilechuku.
Yeah, and he made some tactical changes, and they were able to end the match 4-3 to tell you that, yeah, we're improving. So tactically, if you could make these changes and it's work in the field, so something good is happening.
Something impressive, I must also say. But then you look at the coaches in the Nigerian Premier Football League and coaches from other clients, talking about the PSL in the South Africa, you're talking about the Egyptian League, the Moroccan League. In terms of remunerations, payments, salaries, allowances, and what have you, the Nigerian Premier Football League coaches have not really risen up to par with the coaches from these various leagues. Who do you think we should blame? Is it the fact that we do not have privately owned clubs in Nigeria, or the government that is running these clubs, their hands are tied?
Well, first of all, we say the management, because some of the management are the government, so let's say the management, because you need to pay your coach good in order to perform well. So, and maybe I think they feel if he cannot do it, someone will come and collect lesser amount. So I think we are the problem of ourselves. So like, let's take the Premier League for example. You cannot hire Jose Mourinho anyhow. He's a big coach. His profile is big, and you have to pay him big. Some clubs could not pay, you know, like Pep Guardiola or Carlo Ancelotti. You want to hire those coaches, you have to pay them good. And funny enough, in the Nigerian Premier League, you see the players are even doing better than the coaches. Like some of them are even collecting better. So, which is very, very wrong. It's very, very wrong. You want things to be perfect, you have to start from the top. And the coach is everything. He finds the problem of the team, finds solution, and when the team is struggling, he tries to find that balance that will balance the team. So the coaches have a lot of work. Don't think they just come to the touchline, divide the team and they play. No, they go home. They think about, oh, these tactics didn't work. Like in the game, what is the problem? What is the problem? Why did we concede this goal and this goal and this goal? It doesn't matter if you win 2-1 or 3-1. You have to find solution for the problem of that one goal. Because if you don't find solution for the problem of this one goal, it might result and turn to 2 goals. So you understand. So always you find problem and find their solution in the game. There are good moments. Yes, you praise the team. It doesn't mean we win 3-0. There is no fault. There's definitely a mistake in the game, which you have to correct it. I think during the match analysis or something, yeah, you have to correct it. So in order to move forward to avoid such mistakes, because if you don't correct it, it will keep escalating. Big. The player will feel, I'm doing everything right. Meanwhile, no, you're not doing it right. You're just lucky we won. So
doing it right, and of course feeling lucky when games are won. Coach, now let me ask you this personal question. Sometimes as a coach you feel down. Who is that coach that you look forward to or you look up to for strength? More like your role model.
Yeah, I've been kind of Mourinho, Pep Guardiola kind of coach. Like personality, Mourinho, top. I like his personality. He doesn't care about what people say, what you say. His personality is intact and he's well disciplined. Tactically, Pep Guardiola.
Tactically, Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
Disciplinary.
Jose Mourinho.
I love that combination.
Yeah, so.
But then, as a coach, how would you describe yourself? Are you a defensive-minded coach or you an attacking-minded coach?
Well, the best way to defend is to attack. Why do you have to defend? Are you scared? No, we don't. You don't defend. You don't defend. You have to play. You have to attack. You have to attack. They have to defend you, not you defend them. So the best way to attack is to defend. I like to create. I like my team to create a lot of chances in the game, to score more goals and to concede less. And I like my team to play more.
Finally, coach, before we wrap up this segment, you've coached the under 6, the 6 to 9, the 10 to 11, the 15 team, and the elite teams. Which of those different cadet level gives you joy?
All of them. To be honest with you, all of them. There are moments, all of them, they give you incredible joy in some moments. But the most difficult ones to coach, I think, the younger ones. The youngest ones because sometimes they might not want to play football.
All right, coach, before we let you go, what's your pattern shot to that young boy, that young girl, that young coach watching you at this very moment? What would be your word of encouragement to them?
Keep believing in yourself, keep walking. You have to have the passion. Don't let it run dry. Just keep going. Don't listen to what people will say. A lot of people have said, you're too young to be coach. Here I am. And I'm very happy. And I'm very glad. One of the best moments of my life. So I'm living my moment and I'm enjoying my coaching. So keep that dream alive.
Discussing a grassroots sports and its challenges from a coach perspective, we have been talking to Coach Muhammed Mika'Il Gigi. He has been a coach, or rather he's still a coach of Debbie Football Academy here in Abuja. He has been discussing the challenges of football from a coach's perspective. Coach, thank you for joining us on the show. Hopefully we do this some other time.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime.
That is the size of the package on a sport on Signature Television. Do well to follow us on all our social media handles and do well to like, share and comment on our Facebook and YouTube channel. Until then, keep watching Signature Television. From us to you, we are done and we are gone. God bless, no stress. Adios.